Well, good day, everybody, and welcome to Your Inner Being. Russell Brand is in hot water right now, and in more ways than one. And one of those reasons is going to probably affect you. It may have a huge impact on your future. And I want to know, how is that going to affect you, and what are your thoughts? All right, everybody, I'm Rob Willett, and I am your host here at Your Inner Being, where we talk about mindfulness and we talk about connectivity and creativity, and we put it all together into a stream of different categories on the channel. I'm pretty sure out of the 3 different dynamics that we offer here, there's something in here for you. Back to Russell Brand. So I'm not here to really talk about him specifically, and I'm not even here to talk about the allegations that he's being attacked with, and I'm also not here to talk about any organization that's involved with other parts of his story. So in a nutshell, yes, he has now been alleged to have done awful sexual things to women way back in history, like over 16 years ago. He hasn't been convicted of nothing. And if he does get convicted, or if he does have to go through a trial, then we need to let that trial play out, whether he's guilty or not. News agencies, and then you have your platforms like YouTube or Google, who have now demonetized him from his platform where he puts all his videos and he connects with his audience. And so he's not able to make any money. His idea, his belief is that he's being attacked, and that it's a coordinated attack, and it's all happening at once. So, I'm not saying that it is coordinated, but there is a certain coincidence that it all happens at the same time, because this is not the first time it's happened. YouTube, Google, and it's all its affiliates have attacked other people. They have destroyed other people's credibility. They've destroyed other people's characters before already, even when they were innocent. Russell Brand is someone who always talks about freedom of speech, freedom of being, and this is one of the things that I've admired about him. So when I watch his almost his daily shows, I see something in there that I connect with, and that is the sense that he brings all kinds of ideas to reform the way we think in a positive way, how communities can come together and be able to have conversations in a peaceful manner, even if you disagree with him. And he's always advocating for that. People don't always agree with him, but it is a place where we can go and talk about it safely. What I want to know is, how is this going to affect you? And how do you feel about this? So when I think of freedom, I don't just think of freedom of speech. Yes, I want to be able to say the things that I want to say, but I also want to be able to do the things that I want to do within legal limits, okay? If it's not breaking any laws, then I want to be able to do everything that I want to be able to do. And I also want to be able to do this in a way that is not affecting my security, my sense of security. I want to feel safe, and I want to be at peace. That's what I want. And on my channel, I'm always advocating for enjoying life. So I want to be able to do that. So if my freedom are those things, I have to be able to respect the other people around me who also have those same freedoms. I should not be saying anything or doing anything that's going to impede on the next person around me, their safety or their sense of safety, or even their peace. So we are in this culture right now where everyone's being offended. I have to be able to recognize that if the things that I'm saying or the things that I'm doing are taking away someone's sense of freedom or their sense of peace, then a conversation should be had. I'm all about that. And I think that should be what this agencies and groups that are involved with the Russell Brand story. They should all be able to talk instead of attack. What I'm interested in is what your idea of freedom is. Because if we all present what our ideas of freedom are, then we can get a better picture for what the conversation needs to be. So what you say matters right now. How you feel absolutely matters. And if none of this is affecting you right now, what are your thoughts about for those who it is affecting, or what are your thoughts for one day it might? So if you are at peace right now, well, let us in on your secrets. Let us in on what you're doing to maintain your peace. What are you doing in respect to your freedoms to be able to say and do what you want? And again, these are just my ideas of freedom. Whatever your ideas are, I want to know. Please join me as we continue this conversation. I'm really glad to be back because I took a bit of a break over the summertime, and as soon as this story hit, I just had something to say, and I wanted to share my thoughts as I see that it could affect me as well. Should I say the wrong thing or anything like that? And should I just avoid these topics altogether, not just here on my channel, but in my conversations with my coworkers and my friends and my family? Should I just avoid that conversation at all? Maybe so. Maybe having a strong will inside will keep you from having to say anything on the outside. It's been said, I think Lao Tzu says, those who say things are only out to validate. Those who do not need validation say nothing. And where does that put me, where I'm always talking about this? I always thought about that. I'm like, do you even put a channel? Why even have a channel where you're talking all the time? Am I looking for validation? Well, there is a time. If you saw some of my old videos, I probably was looking for some validation in some of the things that I was sharing, as I am more of a teacher. And that's where I stand with my speech, to be able to help and to be able to share my knowledge and help others grow as well. And hopefully we do get a community that is at peace. Ultimately, that's what we want. Ultimately, that's what I want. I want to enjoy life and I want peace. And so, with that said, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Take a look at all the different dynamics that we have here. We talk about mindfulness, we talk about creativity and crafting, and we talk about connection. And if you find that there's one of these things that you connect with, then consider subscribing. If you connect with two of these ideas, then definitely subscribe. And if you connect with all three of those things, then what are you doing? What are you waiting for? Join us, subscribe, and please hit the like button. And until next time, enjoy life. Take care. And I wish you